This is the boys semifinals. We've got top-seeded Wesley Lowe from Team USA against number 4 Jesper Svensson from Sweden. And on our adjacent pair, number 2 seed, hometown favorite Michael Mack from Hong Kong, and Woo-Sub Choi from Korea. So it should be 2 exciting matches here. And the 2 winners, of course, will meet for the gold medal. Losers will take home bronze medals. And on the other side of the bowling center right now is the girls semifinal. Lucas Wiseman has that on channel 1 on Bowl TV. And you have to go back and forth between the 2 matches just based on what pairs we're on. So one semifinal taking place on lanes 15 and 16, the other right here on 19 and 20. Once again, this is Matt Cannizzaro live at the South China Athletic Association Bowling Center. The boys singles semifinals of the 2014 CGSE World Youth Championships. These all come down to 4 players. "46 countries represented here this week, more than 260 players. And everybody bowled 6 games of singles. We had 4 squads over 2 days. And after those 6 games across 12 lanes, only 4 remain. We've got the battle of the 2-handed left-handers here on 19 and 20. And then the lefty and the righty going head-to-head on 15 and 16. Here's a look at Team USA's Wesley Lowe. Again, a 2-hander from the left side. And this match evenly matched as Lowe starts with a strike. Take a look now at Korea's Woo-Sub Choi. He's going to step up. He was the early leader yesterday and held on to the number 3 seed. Terrific shot there from the left-hander. Turn our attention now back to Wesley Lowe. Started this game with a strike, looking for an early double here to take the lead against Svensson. He mixes him up for the double. Choi is the only bowler of the 4 who bowled yesterday. He bowled on the very first squad, put up a big number, and it was not challenged in the second squad yesterday. So Michael Mack came along this morning and jumped into the lead, heading to a very strong final squad. Nice break there on the 7-pin for Svensson. These gentlemen definitely can generate some revs and throw some pins. And going into the last game even. Of qualifying, 4 or 5 players had a shot, a legitimate chance at making his final bracket. Wesley Lowe finished with 264 to jump into the number 1 spot. He went around Svensson. He shot 233. And managed to grab it. There's another messenger on the 7. Back-to-back breaks for Svensson. That's got to get your arm swing a little bit loose there, throwing pins all over. As you can see on the scoreboard there. Wesley Lowe with the double. Michael Mack leads Wusub Choi by 9. Wesley Lowe still perfect through 3. Wesley's 264 finish included 10 strikes. He did miss a single pin in the middle of the game. Here's a look at Choi. So working on a strike. Buries it for the double. Back to Lowe, trying to stay perfect. This is where he finished qualifying, getting 264, almost pair. And he's 4 for 4. These gentlemen are bowling on the 35-foot Beijing pattern. And because of the length, players are more likely to migrate to the outside part of the lane. Here's Choi from the left. He chipped the 6 for 3 in a row. He leads in that match. Svensson trying to keep it close. And 6-8, so 2 great breaks. And that is his reward in frame number 4. Could have been the 6, could have been the 8, but no, it's both. And it looks like all 4 players throwing urethane. And again, with the shorter patterns, you're going to get to the outside part of the lane. And you want something that's going to be a little bit smoother off that pattern. And urethane and a little bit more speed seem to be the answer here in Hong Kong. And Svensson gets none. So he's at 74 in the 4th. Let's go back to hometown favorite Michael Mack. Looks like he's throwing the Storm Natural. And that one goes in the gutter. Again, playing the extreme outside part of the lane. That happened a lot over the last 2 days. Possibly he was rattled by the noise coming from the high side of the center, where the girls are competing in their semifinals. But on a spare. He already was falling behind in this match. Here's Svensson. Goes high, gets another break. Leaves just the 2-pin. These bowlers battled the Beijing pattern. Very challenging. And the 0 spare for Hong Kong's Michael Mack. So the rule of 31, pretty basic strategy, but you subtract 31 from the length of the pattern, and that's about where you'd like to be. And because of the high rev rates and the speed these players can generate, urethane is the weapon of choice. Not sure what Wesley's throwing. I thought I saw a blue hammer in his bag. He's going to let Michael Mack go first. Let's take a look at Mack. He's going to be coming from the left side of your screen. Wesley's either throwing the blue hammer or the nail. And Mack goes high, 3-6-10. Perhaps overcompensated after throwing the last one in the gutter. But a lot of pressure here. These players have worked very hard to become the best in their countries. Wesley's string comes to an end with a 6-pin in the 5th. So not only do they battle to become the best at home, now they're on the biggest stage, the World Championships. That spare, no problem for Michael Mack. Players come a long way, worked very hard. Last World Championships was 2012, every 2 years. And low, miscue, misses the 6-pin. Still has the lead, however. Here's Choi. Makes it 4 in a row, adds to his lead. So Michael Mack with his 3 consecutive spares falls behind quite a bit. Wesley trying to get back on track. He gets the messenger on the 7. That's one way to not have to worry about spares. Shout out to Dave Wasbo checking in from back in the United States. Always a familiar face on our broadcast, so thanks for tuning in. Thanks to everybody for being here. This is Matt Kinizar. We're live with the 2014 World Youth Championships. Here's a look coming in from the left side of your screen. Woo-Sub Choi from Korea. He was the early leader at this event. Hung on to the number 3 seed. Now he is well out in front, ahead of hometown favorites Michael Mack, and there's Svensson throwing the pins around again, trying to get back in this match against Wesley Lowe. He's down 23. Both players struck in the 6th frame. Six pin, no problem for Choi down on lane 15. Again, this is the semifinals of boys singles at the World Youth Championships, the biggest stage there is in youth bowling. Svensson with the double. .262 players from 46 countries battling for the gold right now. Semifinals. Losers take home bronze. Winners bowl for world glory. Michael Mack goes light. Leaves the 7-pin. He is falling farther and farther behind. He is down 34 halfway through this game.
Come on, Wes! Get there!
And Wesley Lowe can't get the 10 to go. So just like that, Svensson closes the gap. It's going to be a 13-pin match now. Michael Mack picks up his spare. And this one, no problem for Lowe. Alright, so Team USA's Wesley Lowe holding on to his lead here. We're in the back half of the semifinals, boys singles. South China Athletic Association Bowling Center. It's been a long 2 days. But yet just a sprint for these competitors. 6 games to narrow it down to the top 4. Wesley with the 6-pin. We'll have the finals on 21 and 22. So we'll get the cameras situated after this. Here's Michael Mack trying to hang in there. And the PBA washout. 1, 2, 4, 6, 10. And he is just about done. Michael Mack, the shortest trip of all the competitors here. He bowls for Team Hong Kong. And their coach, Bill Hoffman, said their training facility about 30 minutes away or so, depending on traffic. Mack opens in the 7th. So Korea's Woo-Sub Choi cruising here. And he is just a couple good shots away. Bowling for the gold. Spencer can't get the 7 to go this time. He's still down 13 with 2 frames to go. Choi gets that one wide left, down on lane 16, leaves the 1-3-6. Totally with the headpin to the left. He's going to be up almost 40 after 7 frames. Seventh pin, no problem for Svensson. Again, these are the top 4 players. And they averaged more than 235 on the way to the semifinals. So they certainly threw some big shots. And challenging 35-foot Beijing pattern here in Hong Kong. Bring up another one for Sweden. Svensson, a possible 223. Wesley Lowe still can get to 236. He can shut out the Swede here with a big finish. Woo-Sub Choi is cruising. He is up almost 50.
Come on, Wes! Get there, baby! Yeah!
Good shot there for Lowe in the 9th. He gets this one. He can end it now. Svensson, 223 max. Let's take a look at Choi. He's shooting at the 3.9. Picks that up, no problem. Max score for Michael Mack at this point, 207. Choi just needs to stay clean. Here's Wesley Lowe. Strike here, and he can end this match.
Come on, Wes! Get there, baby! Yeah!
He knows it. So with good count on this shot, he shuts out Jesper Svensson and bowls for the gold medal. And Michael Mack misses the head pin on lane 16, leaves the 1-2-4-7. He is all but done. It's going to be an all lefty final on 21 and 22 in just a few minutes. Here's Wesley Lowe for the win. He gets 9. That's enough. Even if he misses this, he's at 224. Jesper Svensson, best he can shoot is 223. So Lowe finishes huge on this pair. And qualifying 264, jumps to the number 1 seed. Locks up a spot in the championship match here with the spare 225. take a look again at the hometown favorite there, Michael Mack. And he's going to step back, let Svensson finish things up here. The two-handers, bringing it from the left. Svensson's going to finish strong here. Though he's going to come up just short, had that 6-8 early in the match. It's going to prove to be the difference. Wesley Lowe missed a 6-pin, but that count huge for Svensson. He got 0 on the 8 count. There's Michael Mack. Things just not going well for him. Take a look at Svensson. And he mixes them up. So good count. He'll be in the 220s. Not enough against Team USA's Wesley Lowe. Mack and Svensson will each earn bronze medals. Svensson, 223. Turn our attention back to Woo-Sub Choi. He'll be taking on Wesley Lowe. Maybe. Michael Mack still has 186. Possibility. It's just the 9th frame for Choi, however. So he is not at risk. And that's going to be enough. So he's already at 187. We'll let him finish up. We'll get the camera situated, and we'll be ready for the gold medal match in just a minute. Wesley Lowe from Team USA will take on Woo-Sub Choi from Korea. And we'll be right back, watch the end of this match, and we'll have the final for you momentarily.
Here are the winners of the semifinal matches. For the girls, the winner from Korea, Yang Soo Jin. And the other match from Japan, Shion Izumine. For the boys, the winners are from USA, Wesley Low. And from Korea, Choi Woo Suk. We will now proceed with the final match. bowling on lane 30 from Japan, Shion Izumine. Her bowling on
All right, folks, sorry about that delay. Somebody unplugged everything. We went out without any power here for a minute, but we are good now, and we have quite a match going. Both players, Woo-Sub Choi from Korea and Wesley Lowe from Team USA, both starting with doubles here. All even through 2 frames. There's 3 in a row for Korea's Woo-Sub Choi as he bows at the pins. Left-hander and the two-handed left-hander. Battling here for the gold medal. Wesley Lowe squeaked out a win against Sweden's Jesper Svensson threw a big shot in the 10th frame. And then got count on his next shot to shut out Svensson. He won 225, 223, and now his spot in the final, his string ends at 2 with the bucket. So Wesley Lowe falls behind. Choi, the number 3 seed, cruised to a 217, 176 victory against hometown favorite Michael Mack. Wesley Lowe back on track with the strike after picking up the bucket. Big shot there for Choi for the 4-bagger. And there we are, all set with the scoreboards. Everything's looking good here. Choi looking great with the 4 in a row, and he has a 24-pin lead. Here's Choi looking for 5 in a row here in this gold medal match, and goes high, leaves the 6-pin only. Could have been worse. Here's Choi going for the spare. Spare, no problem. The left-hander bowled on the first squad yesterday. Shot 14-13. Was not challenged on yesterday's second squad, and then today some big scores. Choi dropped to second after Michael Mack from Hong Kong edged him out 14-17. And then there was a battle. 4 or 5 players had a chance going into the last game to make this semifinals. Wesley Lowe finished with 264. Earned the number 1 seed. And now he's bowling for the gold medal after defeating Sweden's Svensson. So now that you're caught up, once again, this is Matt Cannizzaro, and I am live at the South China Athletic Association Bowling Center watching the boys singles final at the 2014 World Youth Championships. This is what it's all about, the biggest stage in youth bowling. These gentlemen battle hard to represent their countries, and now they're here battling for the gold medal. What a way to start off the week here at the World Championships. This great event, fine facility and staff at the Hong Kong 10-pin bowling congress. So welcoming. And just the second day of competition, we got our first exciting final. Gold medals will be handed out in just a few minutes. Here's Wesley Lowe looking to get back on track, and he does. Gets the 7 to go late. So Low down 23 halfway through this gold medal match. Mack and Svensson each will receive bronze medals for their efforts this week. It's a great way to start. Still have doubles, team, and masters ahead of them. There's Choi mixing them up. Stay in control, up by 23. These players are battling the 35-foot Beijing lane condition used here for singles. Both throwing urethane balls, and just based on the nature of the pattern, playing the outside part of the lane. And clearly a strong point for both of them. Now it's just a matter of who is going to carry the rest of the way. Choi in control. Double starts tomorrow on the 45-foot Mexico City. 4 squads over 2 days. And then team event will test their versatility on both patterns. Choi and Lowe not worried about that just yet. They're fighting here for gold. Wesley Lowe and all of the Team USA members this week are first timers at the World Youth Championships. What a way to start. This event is brought to you by the Chinese Gold and Silver Exchange Society, Hong Kong 10-pin bowling congress. Here's Choi. Leads by 23. Shooting the 7, not a problem. Wesley Lowe can cut this lead to 13. With a strike here. He left the 6-pin last time on this lane, left a bucket the time before that, so still trying to lock down this right lane. We're on lanes 21 and 22 at the South China Athletic Association Bowling Center. Here's Lowe again, goes light, leaves the 3-pin. Again, could have been worse, left the bucket there earlier. It was on a strike, so it wasn't going to lose any count. But certainly, you'd rather shoot at the single pin than any combination on a challenging condition like this Beijing pattern. Lowe converts. Running out of room though. Still down 23. Both players with spares in the 7th frame. Usub Choi and Wesley Lowe battling for the gold. Here's Lowe on the left lane. Gotta have it.
Come on, Wes, go.
Rings the 7. Both players have seen this pattern enough over the last day. They watched a lot of bowling, threw great shots, averaged well over 235 on the way to the bracket. Here we go. Lowe's missed a couple single pins today. Didn't cost him, obviously, as the #1 seed. But certainly put a lot of pressure on him heading into that final game of qualifying. Choi in control. Girls final taking place simultaneously. Down on the high end of the center, Lucas Wiseman handling business on channel 1. Here's Choi trying to lock this down. And he gets a messenger on the 7. That was a crowd pleaser for sure. He now leads by 24. I'll have a recap for you tonight on bowl.com. If you missed any of today's qualifying or the semifinals, you can find the archive videos on Bowl TV. We'll be back on the air all day tomorrow with doubles qualifying. Here's Choi up in the 9th frame. Leads by 24, leaves the 6-10. His max score 239. Wesley Lowe can only manage 225. Lowe's gonna finish first. He's gonna have to put the pressure on Choi. He stepped up in his match against Svensson. Got it done with a big shot. Here's Choi on the 6-10. He converts. Wesley Lowe, 9th frame. He's got to have this one. Single sprint, 6 games across 12 lanes. Top 4 advance to the semifinals. 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. Now our 2 winners, bowling for the gold. Is that a gold medal shot, Wesley Lowe? Saws him. Lowe, max score 225. He's going to finish first. The youngster still has a long junior team USA career ahead of him, no doubt. First World Championships. There's a World Championship shot. He's got to have this one. Put him in the 220s. And force Choi to get a good count and mark in the 10th. And there's 10 wiggles. It won't go down. Wesley Lowe picks it up for 214. Choi needs good count, and this one is over. So Lowe clean here in the gold medal match, but the pins just do not cooperate. So on a very challenging 35-foot Beijing pattern, it all came down to carry. Wesley Lowe finishes with 214. Good count here, and Woo-Sub Choi is your gold medal winner. Here it is. Leaves the 6-pin, and it's enough. 217, even if he misses this one. He gets it, so he'll be in the 220s. And then it's time to celebrate for the Korean. Crowd's gonna cheer him on, leaves the 6'10", that's plenty. 226, 214. There's your gold medal winner.
For the boys from Korea, Chae Woo-suk. And for the girls from Korea, Yang Soo-jin. Medal presentation for
Korea
the boys
sweeps.
girls singles event will immediately follow. Thank you.
And there goes Choi. Gonna go congratulate his teammate. There they are on the lanes, getting their pictures taken. And just a recap. Woo-sup Choi from Korea defeats Team USA's Wesley Lowe 226-214 to win the gold medal here in boys singles at the 2014 World Youth Championships, brought to you by the Chinese Gold and Silver Exchange Society. And that is going to do it from South China Athletic Association Bowling Center today. This is Matt Canizaro, and we'll be back on the lanes tomorrow, bright and early, 9 a.m. for doubles. So make sure to tune in to Bowl TV. If you missed any of today's action, check out the archives. We'll also have a recap for you on bowl.com. And that is going to do it. That is the news for now, folks. We'll see you on the lanes.